I'm going to talk to you about why I believe marijuana should be legalized. Marijuana, or cannabis, has been around as a recreational drug for years. The sale and use of it had been illegal up until recently. I believe that marijuana should be legalized for the medical benefits, not for recreational use. If it were legalized as a medicine, the tax dollars alone generated would help to fund government control, which is needed to ensure quality. It is naturally grown and therefore a better choice than many prescription drugs, and it has numerous medical benefits for cancer patients, seizures, and other illnesses. Currently, marijuana is illegal from a federal standpoint because it is classified as a Schedule I controlled substance. There is no control over quality. The FDA doesn't oversee medical marijuana like it does prescription drugs. Hundreds of marijuana shops have opened up in the state of Colorado Springs, or in the city of Colorado Springs alone. If you have a medical marijuana card, which is easy to get, you can go into any local shop and buy it. Each store that sells it has to grow a certain percentage of the plants they sell, so you have no idea what the quality of the drug is that you're buying. Marcel Baum-Miller, Ph.D., assistant professor at the University of Pennsylvania, Perelman School of Medicine, conducted a study where they purchased labeled edible products in California and Washington, then sent them to the lab. They found that few of the products contained anywhere near what they said they did. That's a problem. If marijuana were legalized on a federal level, we could have control over the quality of the products that are grown and sold to ensure that each patient is getting exactly what they are expecting and paying for. The claim is that funding isn't available to control the quality of marijuana, which brings up another point. Legalized marijuana will bring an estimated $140 million in tax revenue in the state of Colorado in 2016. With the recent election in November, 24 states have approved some form of sale for the use of medical marijuana. If each state makes less than half of what Colorado does, which is considered the pioneer in the sale of marijuana, the tax revenue generated would be more than enough for the FDA to cover the cost to monitor and regulate sales. While quality is an issue, if marijuana is grown and processed in the best way possible, it is a beneficial drug because there aren't the side effects that we have with other chemically produced drugs. Marijuana, which is an herb, which it contains 60 active ingredients called cannabinoids that are found in the leaves and flowers, the parts of the plant that are used to make the medicine. An interesting fact to note is that the body naturally makes its own form of cannabinoids to regulate pain. So it's not completely foreign to our bodies. The major side effects are limited to overuse or overdose, which is mainly found in recreational use and would be less likely if regulated. If used properly and as prescribed, there are several benefits of medical marijuana. The U.S. Department of Health approved 2 drugs containing a synthetic version of a substance that is present in the marijuana plant, and 1 other drug containing a synthetic substance that acts similarly to compounds from marijuana. The FDA is also aware that there is considerable interest in its use to attempt to treat a number of medical conditions, including, for example, glaucoma, AIDS wasting syndrome, neuropathic pain, cancer, PTSD, and seizures. In a report titled Marijuana and Medicine, Assessing the Science Base, which was conducted in 1999, the Institute of Medicine came to the clear conclusion that scientific evidence indicates the therapeutic effects of cannabinoid drugs for pain relief, control of nausea and vomiting, and appetite stimulation. According to the National Cancer Institute, the main active cannabinoid in cannabis is delta-9 THC. Another active cannabinoid is CBD, which may relieve pain, lower inflammation, and decrease anxiety without causing the high of delta-9 THC. CBD has also been found to decrease anxiety and improve sleep, and because of this has been recommended as a treatment for veterans suffering from PTSD. While most studies have been done in a lab on mice and rats, lab tests have shown that cannabinoids inhibit tumor growth by causing cell death, blocking cell growth, and blocking the development of blood vessels needed by tumors to grow. Several lab and animal studies have shown that cannabinoids may be able to kill certain types of cancer cells while protecting animal cells. or normal cells. Some of the types of cancer cells that were killed include breast cancer and colon cancer. One of the side effects of marijuana is the munchies, which can be a humorous side effect of the drug, but it can be beneficial for certain illnesses, such as those suffering from cancer. With the cancer treatment, they lose their appetite. One of the side effects of cancer patients taking chemotherapy and some other illnesses is the loss of